Peace and love, everybody. I tried to do y'all's reading earlier, and well, actually, the video messed up, right? So I'm gonna pick up where I left off. Once again, my name is Kels360, and this is for the collective sign of Scorpio. You don't have to be a Scorpio. It could be just in your major placements or on your charts, but it doesn't even have to be on your charts because the roles can always be reversed. So, with that being said, it's very important that you take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right. Now, when we was doing your 5 card wingspan, okay. Oh, sorry about that. But before we get started with this reading, make sure you hit the like button, the share, and subscribe to my channel. And also, I am doing personal readings. My first 22 personal readings are for the price of $22.22. And then, if you would like to just donate to my channel to support, my cash app will be in the subscription. All right. Now, when we first did your reading, your first card represented what is the real issue with you right now on a spiritual level, right? And you had got the Temple of Lapis Lazuli, right? So, the thing was that you have an ancient soul. Whoever I'm talking to, this is specific. Now, with your soul, you're very unique and high vibrational. And what I was explaining is when you're different from everybody, you notice it. You kind of wonder why everybody's the same and you're kind of like the outcast, right? Well, you're really not of this world. You just live in the human experience, right? And when you're a higher vibrational being, it's harder for you to get tapped into by the matrix, right? And you live by these morals that others don't because of the culture. You know, most people are bots. They pretty much just roll with the culture. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying anything bad about them. You know, that's just their DNA, just like our DNA. You know, it's kind of like Divergent, that movie Divergent. Who you are is already written in the stars, regardless if you're a karmic, no matter if you're a divine feminine, you know, divine masculine. Ooh, excuse me, that must be confirmation. Or just, you know, an agent or of any type, you know what I mean? But everything is a cycle. It's all for us to learn, and these karmics and these bots are put here to help us learn these lessons, right? For us to grow into the individuals we're meant to be, right? Now, with you have the ability to, you know, I wouldn't just say control, but you can push people to heal. Like, if you stand in your power, you can, I guess, I don't know if you're a singer, or I'm getting some type of singer, or you like to sing and you got a good voice. You might not even be just like, I wouldn't say, like, you might not even be like a star, like a superstar, but like you are a star. You get what I'm saying? Like, you might not be famous, but you're very good at singing, or you just like to sing, or you could just be a person who can like relate to people and, you know, influence people just by connecting them on an intellectual standpoint, right? Now, with how you can heal this on a day-to-day basis, you got the hidden power mysteries. All right. Now, with this card, For one, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta understand that people, you get, you get, you encounter certain people, especially if they're just karmics, you know, to learn a lesson. You know, that saying that people are here for a reason and there's other people here for a season. Well, I always say karmics are here for a reason and a season. Because for one, they're here to hurt you and they're programmed to constantly hurt you, you know, until you get the point, until you learn a lesson out of that. Or, in some type of way, form, or fashion. So, and your karmics can be anybody, your friends, your family, your lover, anybody that morally mistreats you, or you have a energy resistance against. You know what I mean? Like y'all just don't vibe well, right? Now, with whoever this is, you need to honor the power of your voice. You are a unique being. You need to step in that power. Now, you're different from everybody, not because there's something wrong with you. It's because you are here and you're meant to stand in your power and be exactly who you're meant to be. You see what I'm saying? You're meant to be exactly who you're meant to be. Like you're here, your purpose is to be here, to be your authentic self. Not try to be like everybody else. You gotta stand out. And people, when they constantly do you wrong, it's meant for you to change your perspective about something that's dealing with that situation, right? But at the same time, you let that go so you can go to something better. You don't hold on to it. And people are so, codependent and, so, how can you say they're so into their suffering from their abandonment issues? They can't be alone, so they jump from person to person. You know what I'm saying? Like they need energy to latch on to because they're pouring from an empty cup. And when people jump from person to person like that, that's how you can tell. That's one of the signs that something's not right with them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's them. It's not you. You know what I mean? So, all right. So, what would be the gift and the outcome be? What would be the gift or the outcome of this be? That's what we're gonna get with Capricorn. What would be the gift or the outcome be for Capricorn? So I feel like you're being held back with this struggle that you're having with being who you are, speaking your truth, and then you're dealing with people that they're nothing like you because they're on a lower vibration, so they don't serve the same morals. And when you realize that, you have to understand that, it's better to be patient and align yourself who has the same morals and standards as you, but also, protect your energy at all costs. Like once you realize how precious you are and how divine you are, just as a person, especially if you know you're a genuinely good person. Like it's in your DNA to have morals and integrity. You know what I mean? Like, some people, you know, can't really be programmed by the matrix. A lot of, like, some people, they kind of like, they kind of go their own way, so to speak. So when it comes to doing something that's against them, like that's negative, or you know it's not in them, so it hits them more. Like they can't fuck people over. They can't, you know what I'm saying, not intentionally. And these are, you know I'm getting like earth angels or high vibrational entities. um but when you do this, the divine warrior inside of you will awaken. you know like, I feel like a lot of you keep your mouth shut thinking you're keeping the peace, but all that does is cause a war within yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you're keeping your mouth shut on things that you should speak up about. You don't stand up for yourself on things that you should stand up for yourself on. You can make a change just by speaking up. All right? And also, somebody has a talent that they're not using. That's what I'm also getting. But once you do that, the warrior inside you will awaken. And you'll be able to close out whatever cycle that you're in with a karmic. That's what I'm guessing. That you're dealing with a karmic. Because if it came out as a problem, 9 times out of 10 a karmic is, unless you're the karmic, 9 times out of 10 a karmic is in the middle of this. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's just like a mindset thing. Right? But I'm gonna tell you something about life. We're all gonna deal with a karmic. And the karmic and that lifestyle is either gonna make you or break you. And nobody is responsible for their life but them. You know what I mean? Now you'll find people who actually care about you, and that's who you want to surround yourself around. But people who don't care about you and they're willing to just do you any type of way, it's very important to love yourself enough to put those boundaries up. Now, and speak out. Speak out. You ain't always got to keep the peace. You ain't got to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more you, like, when you allow people to walk all over you and you keep quiet trying to keep the peace, you're really betraying yourself, you know? And then, like, and I'm also getting another story where, someone has a crowd waiting on them. Your music is waiting to be heard, you know? So what is the challenge, or what's the challenge or opportunity to get the best outcome for Capricorn? What is the challenge or best opportunity to get the best outcome for Capricorn? What is the best challenge or opportunity to get the best outcome for Capricorn? What is the best challenge or opportunity to get the best Outcome for Capricorn. I feel like that was trying to turn over, but we gonna see. Same card. Okay, so like I said, you're a divine being. You got high priestess. So whoever this is a high priestess. So you are like you are because you're spiritually protected. You know what I mean? Like they're protecting you. Got a spiritual guys that are protecting you from karma, for becoming lower vibrational. You know, you just can't bring it to yourself to be a karmic. You know what I mean? And that creates balance in the world like this. You know what I mean? So for what spiritual guidance, your spiritual guidance that you have is the brothers in darkness, right? So for your spiritual guidance is whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. I can't make this up. You shall overcome any negative energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There's no need to be afraid. So let go and let divine. You know, some of you guys are going through some, I don't know what this is you're going through, but I mean, I got an idea. You know, you guys are going through a negative situation, and I'm believing it's a karmic, you know, and you're not speaking your truth about it fully, like, and you're trying to keep the peace, but you're really causing a war within yourself on one end. And then somebody is talented with music, like, and divine is saying for you to, you either you're already getting there, and divine is saying keep going, or you need to get on the ball because divine saying you ready to go. You know what I'm saying? You about to get off, like, or this might be all one energy. But, and when you're on a path like that, you know, it's divinely guided. You chose this and you probably go through so much because once you reach where you're supposed to reach, the outcome is so amazing and so beautiful. You're meant to be hurt and you meant to go through so much so you can put all that pain and all that feeling into your purpose and change millions of the world. You chose to be the ultimate sacrifice, you know, in the past, in another dimension, you know, and you chose to go through everything that you went through to learn the lessons that you learned so you can become this healer or of the masses, so to speak. I hope, I mean, I'm talking to somebody. But, you know, I hope this helped you, Capricorn. You know, that's all I got for you today. I love you. I'm out. Kels 360.